Good morning, students. So as I have explained the topic, the nature of roots, so today I am taking my exercise 4.4, that is the last exercise of our chapter. So here in the first question you have an equation and you are asked to find the nature of the roots, and if the real roots exist, find them. So here our a value is 2, b is minus 3, c is 5. So first we have to find the value of its discriminant, isn't it? So minus 3 whole square minus 4, 2. So 9 minus 8, 16, 16 into 5, that is 80, which is coming minus 71, and that is less than 0. So we will have imaginary roots, isn't it? So I have told you we can get the value of the roots either in condition of what? Two equal roots or two real roots, isn't it? So question number 1, part 1, we will having imaginary roots. Okay. Second is 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4 equals to 0. Here a value is 3, b is minus 4 root 3, and c value is equal to 4. Okay, so let us find the value of d. d is b square minus 4ac, that is minus 4 root 3 whole square. Here our value is coming equal to 0, that means our roots will be existing, but you are going to have what? How many roots? Two equal roots, isn't it? So already I have discussed, when your d value is 0, we get equal roots, and directly we can find the roots using what discriminant method. D value is what? B square minus 4ac, or you can write d, your choice. Two into 3, that is 4 root 3 by 6. So 2. So you are having root 3 by 3, or this root 3 can cancel, and therefore your one root value is coming 1 by root 3, and second root will also be having the same value. Why? Because d is equal to 0. Okay. So let us go for the third question. The third part equation is 2x square minus 6x plus 3 equals to 0. So here a is 2, b is again minus 6, c is 3. So let us find the value of d, that is b square minus 4ac, that is minus 6 whole square minus 4, a is 2, c is 3, that is 36 minus 24. So 12, it is greater than 0, that means you will have two real roots, isn't it? So we can find this real root. Okay, so we will be doing the same quadratic method, minus plus minus d divided by twice a. So minus of minus 6 plus minus 12 divided by 2 into 2, that is 6 plus minus 12 by 4. So one root you will have 6 plus 12 by 4, that is 18 by 4, that is 9 by 2, and second is 6 minus 12 by 4, that is minus 6 by 4, that is minus 3 by 2. So you will be having two roots, isn't it? Okay, next is question number 2 given here. So here what is given here? Find the value of k for which the following quadratic equation so that they have two equal roots. Okay, so here there are two questions. Question number 1, that is one equation is 2x square kx plus 3 equals to 0, and your second equation is kx x minus 2 plus 6 equals to 0. So in both the case, what is the condition given? Two equal roots, isn't it? In both the case, it is given that it is there are two equal roots, that means the value of the roots are equal. So we know that only in this condition, that is discriminant value equal to 0, or you can say b square minus 4ac equals to 0. In this condition only we are having two equal roots, isn't it? And now I think all of you are familiar what will be the b value, that is k square. A is 2, c is 3. So from here we can easily find the value of our k, that is k square equals to 24. So k will be equal to plus minus root over 24. So our k value, so we can find, it is not a perfect square, so you can minimize this. So it will be simply plus minus 2 root 6. Okay, so the value of k is plus minus 2 root 6. Okay, similarly in this question also, first we have to expand this because it's not a quadratic equation, isn't it? So we are writing our quadratic equation to be this. So d is equal to 0, b square minus 4ac equals to 0, value of b is minus 2k square, a is k. So here we are having 4k square minus 24k equals to 0. So if I take 4k common, we can write k minus 6 equal to 0. So therefore your one value you have to compare with directly with 0, and you will get k equal to 0, and the second value we have to compare with k minus 6 equal to 0, that is k equal to 6. So you have two different answer for this question. Okay, next question number 3. Is it possible to design a rectangular mango grove whose length is twice its breadth and the area is 800 meters square? If so, find its length and breadth. Okay, so here let the breadth be x meter and the length is said to be what? Twice, that is length will be then twice x meter. So as per our question, we know that area of the rectangle, it is given equal to how much? 800 meters square, and all of us know that area of rectangle is given by the formula length into breadth. So here length is twice x, breadth is also x is 100. So here you are getting x square equals to 400, that is x will be equal to plus minus 20. So we cannot take the negative value because length and breadth cannot be negative. So suppose if we take breadth, that is x equals to 20, then our length will be how much? Double, that is 40. And if we calculate the area, it is coming to be what? Length into breadth, that is 800. So your question was, is it possible? So the answer will be yes, and it is possible to design. Therefore, how? We are getting our breadth to be 20 meter and length to be 40 meter. Okay. Next question number 4. Is the following situation possible? If so, determine their present age. The sum of the ages of the two friends is 20. 4 years ago, the product of their age in years was 48. Okay. So here there are two friends, okay, whose sum of their age is 20. So if I write, let the age of one friend be x years, then the age of another friend will be not more than 20, isn't it? That will be 20 minus x years. Okay, so 4 years ago, what will be the age of the, okay, let me write that as first friend and let me take as your second friend. Okay, so 4 years ago your first friend age will be what? X minus 4, isn't it? And what will be the age of your second friend? That is 20 minus x minus 4, that is equal to 16 minus x years, isn't it? So age of first friend 4 years ago will be x minus 4, and age of the second friend, that is 4 years ago, will be 16 minus x. So what is given? As per our equation, their product is 48. So into 16 minus x equal to 48. And let us see what we can get here. So minus x square plus 20x. So this will be coming here. It will be 112, or you can write x square minus 20x plus 112 equal to 0. So if we calculate this quadratic equation and if you see, then we can comment whether this is possible or not. Okay, so by quadratic equation we have a equal to 1, b equal to minus 20 and c is coming 112. So first let us find the discriminant value. If we are able to get our discriminant value, then we can comment whether the quadratic equation can be solved or not. So while I have put this value, you can see it is coming negative. Okay, that is less than 0 condition. Therefore this equation or this question cannot possible. It is not possible to design this situation. Okay. Next is question number 5. Is it possible to design a rectangular park of perimeter 80 meter and area 400 meter square? If so, find its length and breadth. Okay. So, perimeter is given to be how much? 80 meter. And we know that formula is twice of length plus breadth equals to 80. That means length plus breadth total is coming to be 40 meter. Okay, and area is given. Now I'm not taking any variable, simply what is the condition given, I'm simply taking this. And area, we know that length into breadth equals to 400, which is given. So this is, I'm marking this. Now I can take, so I can take, let the length be x. Okay, if I take length be x, so breadth will be how much? Therefore the breadth be 40 minus x, because total sum of this is 40, so you cannot exceed more than 40. So if a length is x, breadth will be, this x will go side and it will be 40 minus. Then we will put this to value over second equation. Okay, that is x into 40 minus x equals to 400. So we can write here 40x minus x square equals to 400, or minus x square plus 40x minus 400 equals to 0, or we can write x square minus 40 minus 40x plus 400 equals to 0. And here again we can find its discriminant value. So d equals to b square minus 4ac. So b value is minus 40x square minus 4, 1 into 400. So how much is coming? 1600 minus 1600 equals to 0. Okay, so this coming 0. So we can solve this quadratic equation using discriminant method. So it is coming 40 by 2, that is 20. Therefore if I take length to be 20, my breadth will be 40 minus 20, that is 20. And if we multiply this area, we will be getting how much? So if you see here, use the perimeter formula, that is twice of length plus breadth, that is twice of 20 plus 20, that is coming 80. And area, it is length into breadth, that is 20 into 20, it is coming 400 meter square. Okay, so this condition, this situation is possible. Okay, so in this way we have completed the 5 questions that is present in your exercise 4.4.